In a world where knowledge is power and pressure is everything, they think they know the answers, but only one will survive and claim victorious. From the inspiration of the Weakest Link TV show comes a bold, new twist. Welcome to Granda's Iconicest Link. This isn't just about being smart, it's about strategy, fun times, and knowing exactly who to cut loose in a respectful manner. It's not personal, it's the game of unexpected knowledge. Every round, the pressure grows. Every vote, someone falls. Every decision brings them closer to the title of being the iconic winner. You were strong, but not quite strong enough. Answer fast, think smart, trust no one, and because in this game, someone is always the iconicest link, and someone is not. Question everything you know, and test your best iconic limits. Or walk away an un-iconic contestant. Goodbye. Alrighty, this is episode 5. So welcome to those who are new. I am Granda, nice to have you in as the iconic host. This is Granda's Iconicest Link. It is a game show based on the weakest link. And how the game will go is there is a 5-minute question bed. Each round will be giving questions to each contestant. And then by the end of the round, you guys, the contestants, will be voting off who you think is the un-iconicest link until we have a final winner. If there's a sudden unaliving each round, if there's a tally votes, there's a tie. You guys will be doing a quick poll. That's also people who are watching. And then also if there's a 3-way tie, I will make the final decision on who will be the iconicest link basing on that round. Same thing as follows for the final round, for the final 2 players. If there's a tie, we will do a quick poll. If there's a tie with that, I will make the final decision and we will be doing a final sudden unaliving round. Eliza, Kayla, Gino, Focus, Alexa, Crystal, Shaun, I welcome you in, and this is the 5th episode of Granda's Iconicest Link. This is the 5th episode of Granda's Iconicest List. So glad to have the audience and the entertainment of our 7 iconic contestants playing with us tonight. I wish you all the very, very best. You're all wondering who is going to start us off for the first round. Let me have a look on the book here and we are going to go shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Why don't we start with a person who has been in here before, Eliza. Eliza is going to start us off in round 1. Well, guys, good luck to ya. Welcome into Granda's Iconicest List. Start the clock. Eliza, what is the capital of Japan? Correct. Kayla, which desert is the largest hot desert? Correct. Gino, which US state is known as the Sunshine State? Correct. Focus. What is the capital of Canada? Focus. Focusrider. Are they not in the room? Alright, we'll have to skip them then. It was Ottawa. Alexa, which country is home to the Great Barrier Reef? Correct answer is Australia. Crystal, which continent is Egypt located in? That's why we've done this. It was Africa. Shaun, what is the longest river in the world? Correct. Eliza, what company created the iPhone? Guys, Club Cheese has been unlocked. Correct. Kayla, who founded Microsoft? Correct. Gino, which video game features the character Mario? Time's up. The incorrect. Correct answer is Super Mario Brothers. Very interesting first round to a lot of you. We had one contestant that appears to have left the game, Focusrider. Because Focusrider left the game, first round no one is going to be eliminated. But Focusrider, because they did leave the game, they're actually going to get the walk of shame. So Focusrider, because you left suddenly, you are the Iconicest link. Goodbye. Bye-bye, Focusrider, who never really played the round. Yeah, they did sashay away without even telling me. Round 2, and everyone is still as it is. No one's gone and eliminated or the uniconicest just yet, because round 2 is starting. And let me see, I think Gino was the last one. Alexia, let's start off with you because you're very invested in the game. It is time for round 2 of Granda's Iconicest link. Start the clock. Alexa, what is the name of Batman's city? Correct. Crystal, which streaming platform produced Squid Games? Incorrect. Google. Shaun, who is the CEO of Tesla? Shaun, who is correct? Eliza, what social media platform uses a bird as a logo? Correct. Kayla, which superhero is from Wakanda? Yeah, sorry Crystal, yeah, that is the correct answer, Netflix. Correct. Gino, what year did the first iPhone release? Incorrect. 2007. Alexa, which company owns YouTube? Incorrect. Google. Crystal, what is the largest organ in the human body? Yeah, it was what year did the first iPhone release? Incorrect. Skin. Shaun, how many planets are in the solar system? Sorry Gino, you already gave your first answer. But it was 2007. Correct. Eliza, who discovered penicillin? Alexandria Fleming. Kayla, which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the USA? Correct. Gino, what is the freezing point of water? Time's up. The correct answer was 0 degrees. Very quite interesting and tense round 2, but with actual greatness comes with virtue of deciding who you guys think is the uniconicest link. Statistically in that round, Kayla and Shaun with the highest answers correctly. The lowest was Crystal getting 2 incorrect. But will the contestants know this? Yep, all contestants must vote. Eliza, Kayla, Gino, Alexa, Crystal, Shaun. It's time for you to vote who you think is the uniconicest link. All 6 of you need to cast your vote who is the uniconicest link. Okay, crystals. Well, here we go. This is where the inner bee host comes out. Let me valley in everything. I give applaud to Shaun and Kayla. 2 correctly, the both of you. For once in your lives, you guys are really actually quite smart, which is quite good. Kayla, I just get you were just trying to for your first time actually playing this officially, I grant you gratitude. I think some answers were trying to be divided towards directly to you, Kayla. So it's something. Shaun from the UK. With time zones like you, I think you're quite energetic for your answers this round, aren't you? Yes, for someone that's in Norwich. You're welcome, Kayla. You're welcome. Crystal, crystal, crystal. I think your crystals, you might need to invest maybe perhaps more crystals to get understanding of your questions in the future. With 4 votes against you, you are the Iconicest link. Goodbye. We appreciate you, Crystal. Poor Crystal. You're welcome, Crystal. You did such a wonderful job, but might need some more of those crystals in the future. Tough round for Miss Crystal. We're just playing by thread. Literally all the contestants. Crystal out of the picture. We are down to 5 people left. Eliza, Kayla, Gino, Alexa, Shaun. To start off the next round, it will be Shaun who's going to be starting off for this 3rd round. Best of luck to all of the 5 remaining contestants. It is time to play the Iconicest Granda link. Start the clock. Shaun, who was the first president of the United States? Correct. Eliza, what is the main language spoken in Brazil? Correct. Kayla, which planet has the most moons? Incorrect. Saturn. Gino, what is the current of the United Kingdom? Oh no. We're going to have to stop for a minute. The power went out. Oh no. Can anyone hear me? Oh, I think I must have been cut off. No! This can't be happening. So, apologies all round. I had a power outage last night. The internet cut off. So that's what happened. The power didn't come back until like 2.5 hours later. By the way, it's a clean slate with everyone who's playing tonight. Welcome to where we left off. We are back to continue on Granda's Iconicest list. To start us off, let's see who's going to start off with round 3. We have for our contestants tonight, Eliza, Kayla, Gino, Jane, and Tony. Jane and Tony, welcome to the replacements of Alexa and Shaun, who are not here currently in the live. Glad to have you in here, guys, and I wish you all the very, very best. Let me see who's starting us off. Gino, I think you are going to be the one to start us off for round 3. And it's time to play Granda's Iconicest link. Start the clock. Gino, who was the first president of the United States? Correct answer is George Washington. Jane, what is the main language spoken in Brazil? Correct. Tony, which planet has the most moons? Correct. Eliza, what is the currency of United Kingdom? Correct. Kayla, Which element has the automatic number 1? Incorrect. Hydrogen. Gino. Who played Harry Potter in the film series? Correct answer, Daniel Radcliffe. Jane, what is the capital of Italy? Correct. Tony, which ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Correct. Eliza, who is the author of the Chronicles of Narnia? Eliza, who is the author of the Chronicles of Narnia? Correct answer, C.S. Lewis. Kayla, which singer is known as Queen Bey? Correct. Gino, which country is home to the Eiffel Tower? Correct. Jane, what is the name of the wizarding school in Harry Potter? Correct. You just got your answer done in time. Whoa! Ho ho ho! For returning round 3, that was quite an interesting round. Well done to the contestants. It's now time to vote off who you think is the Iconicest list. Specifically in that round, Jane got the most correct answers. The least correct answers was Gino. But will the contestants know this? Kayla's saying Gino. Okay. We'll leave it at that for the votes. How do we sum up this third round? Time for my bee hosting skills. Eliza, girl, you did not too bad. You were very 50-50 split with your answers. I mean, as someone like you can do a bunch of other things capability-wise, you sure know how to bring down slaying the boots, if you know what I mean. Janie, you really spin the round on this one. I mean, with much spinning around, I think you would be far too dizzy to actually complete all the rest of the other somewhat of the answers that you actually did know. And, well, as unlucky as unlucky can be, Gino, you did the best performance you could possibly be. From someone who's from Rarotonga in Cook Islands, I think you've outcooked yourself enough to I think you could leave this island. Gino, with 3 votes, you are the Iconicest link. Goodbye. We appreciate you, Gino. That was a tough one for Gino. As we move along into round 4, the show must go on. We have left Eliza, Kayla, Jane and Tony. To continue us off for round 4, we are going to start with the player. Let's go with Tony. Tony, you are going to be starting us off. It is time to start round 4 of Granda's Iconicest link. Start the clock. Tony, who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Correct. Eliza, which planet is closest to the Sun? Correct. Kayla, what is Murphy's Law? Correct answer. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Jane, who wrote Fahrenheit 451? Apologies if I didn't get that word correctly. Ray Bradley. Tony, what is the most widely watched sport in the US? Jane Bradbury, yeah. Correct. Eliza, which film franchise features Marty McFly? Back to the Future. Kayla, who composed Ode to Joy? Correct answer, Ludwig van Beethoven. Jane, what kind of leaves do koalas eat? Correct. Tony, who plays Voldemort in the Harry Potter films? Correct. Eliza, which gaming company invented the Wii? Correct. Kayla, what blood type is most common? Oh, you reckon, Jack? Incorrect. O positive. Jane, what musical term is an instrument to play louder? Time's up. The correct answer was crescendio or crescendio. Crescendo. Let's look at the tally points for round 4. Well, I think these ones were a bit of a complex for some, and some did actually really, really well. So give yourselves a round of applause for round 4. It is time to vote off who you think is the Iconicest link. Statistically in that round, Tony got the most correct answers. The least correct answers was Kayla. But will the contestants notice this? That's okay, Mark. Hope works well. You can watch and sit back for this one. Okay. Let's see here, Tony. I will applaud you. For someone that's actually never been in the game up until this point, 5 times the charm. And your charm is looking quite brightly with the questions that you've answered. Good job. Eliza, I'm going to give also kudos to you for also doing quite well round 4. You were really slaying the questions. Bang, bang, bang. Except for there was one wrong one. Maybe you'll pick up in the next round, perhaps. Jane, you were very 50-50 split. I think you were very deciding on whether or not you were going to take it the next step in pushing your boundaries. Kayla, for someone that has so much momentum and power, I think you might have lost it, if you catch my drift. Kayla, with 4 votes against you, you are the Iconicest link. Goodbye. We appreciate you, Kayla. Good job playing. Another round, another one gone. And now we're up to the 5th round. Can you believe it? Let's hear for our final 3. Eliza, Jane and Tony. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Here we are. Time will tell. But let me see who's going to start off for round 5. Let me just use my shuffling powers. Let's go with Jane. Jane, you are going to be starting us for round 5. The big 5-0 for the 5th round. It is time to play the Granda's Iconicest link. Good luck to the contestants. Start the clock. Jane, what is the street address of the White House? Incorrect. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Tony, who wrote this line? Shall I compare thee to summer's day? Correct. Eliza, when does Thanksgiving take place every year? Oh, Jane. I don't know why it said 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Could that one be wrong? Okay, we're going to accept that. The correct answer was the 4th Thursday in November. Jane, which famous teen detective made her debut in the 1930s novel called The Secret of the Old Clock? That was a bit of a long question. Incorrect. Nancy Drew. Tony, what does TTFN stand for? Correct. Eliza, what is the oldest city in the US? Incorrect. St. Augustine, Florida. Jane, what do you call a cat with a tricolour coat? Incorrect. A Carlisio cat. Tony, out of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, what is the only one that is still standing? Correct. Eliza, which element is represented as K on the periodic table? Correct answer, potassium. Jane, which film features the line, "You talking to me"? Correct answer is Taxi Driver. Tony. It's a little tougher with the questions that round, and I can see that some of you are just trying to get by with your answers. But now we're down to the final three. It's up to you three, Eliza, Jane, and Tony, who you are going to vote off as the Iconicest link. Statistically in that round, Jane was the lowest with not getting any questions correct. The most correct questions correct was Tony, but will any of the three notice this? Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Let's go here. Tony, you did fair play. For someone who's just only joined for their first time, I think there was some strategic, ideally planning before you played. I think you've been around the block a few times to get some of what you were trying to get. Jane, what happened? I think your spinny spins were out of luck for this one, where you were trying to reach the ladder, but you were just slipping down just by a little bit. From someone that's really up the upper north of Australia, I think your senses should have been a little bit more clearer. But then Eliza, you were really just trying to push with all that you could, Eliza. But with momentum, stability, and all sorts of other things, I think you could definitely have quite highly potential perhaps. But keep doing you, girl. Tony, which brings to my unfortunate luck here, you've been a bit dirty in this round with a few of your contestants. With 2 votes against you, you are the Iconicest link. Goodbye, Tony. Tony, that's good. We appreciate you, Tony. Well done for your first time playing. Thank you, Tony. We appreciate and love you lots too. Tony, Tony, Tony. Oh! I must congratulate Eliza, Jane. Well done for getting this far in the 5th episode. It just comes down to the girls. The girls, the girls, the girls. One from the States, one from Queensland, Australia. Who is going to take down the 5th episode win? Best of luck to the both of you. And who's going to start us off is actually Eliza, who's going to start off for this round. Now let me remind you how this is going to work for the final round. Eliza and Jane will go head to head in the final round when time is up. The people who are in the live will do a quick poll on who you want to win Granda's Iconicest link. If there is a sudden tie, we will do one final round and I will be the one to tally the votes from the final round. Eliza, Jane, good luck to the both of you. Let us play the final round of Granda's Iconicest link. Start the clock. Eliza, what device uses sunlight to tell time? Correct. Jane, what kind of food is an olive? Correct. Eliza, how do you say hello in Japanese? Konnichiwa. Jane, what type of rocks are formed from molten lava? Correct. Eliza, fill in the blank. Jack and Jill went up the hill to blank. Correct. Jane, what material are jeans made out of? Correct. Eliza, in which state can you find the San Andreas Fault? Incorrect. California. Jane, which number represents a jackpot on the slot machines? Correct. Eliza, what kind of accent does Shrek have? Scottish accent. Jane, how long is a yardstick? Correct. Eliza, what were the first names of the Wright brothers? Wilbur and Orville. Jane, how many holes does a standard golf course have? Correct. Eliza, what is the outer layer of a tooth called? Time's up, Eliza. The correct answer was Arn ML. Oh, so that would have, just missed out on the answer, Eliza. So sorry. That was a very intense round. There was a lot to pack into that. With so much trying to figure out what was going on and what wasn't. I was even trying to struggle, me as the host, just to get by. For this final round, it comes down to you, the audience. This is for the determination for who you want to win for the 5th episode. Red is Eliza, blue is Jane. Just want to say, Eliza and Jane, best of luck to you both on whoever wins. Quick poll starts now. Out of the whole majority of the whole game, Eliza got 9 questions correct. Jane got 10 questions correct, but it comes down to this final vote. Remember, this is for the person to win the game. for our 5th episode winner of Granda's Iconicest link is Eliza. Congratulations, Eliza. You are the winner of the 5th episode of Granda's Iconicest link. Congratulations for all the contestants who have played tonight. They were Eliza, Kayla, Gino, Focus, Jane, Alexa, Crystal, and Tony, and Shaun. Very well done to a lot of you. All did incredible. Well done to our winner tonight. I'm your host, Granda. Join us next time for episode 6 on Granda's Iconicest link. Goodbye. Eliza, you did wonderful. Well done.